and variance. If you hate suboptimal things, you are going to hate watching me charge up these mementos. I am deeply sorry. Okay, let's go. I just want to leave. Thanks, we might come back for your help again. I don't think he can hear you. You kind of paused him. That was extremely rude, honestly. Like, what was that? You all saw that, right? Ash makes me feel so much better about the fact that I'm a smart person who hates puzzles. I like to think that I'm a smart person, and my academic history has borne out that I am a smart person. I am definitely not puzzle-brained. My brain just does not connect with that. Wait a minute. This place. It's our office! It does not look extremely fancy. I also would, like, going back to the topic of his wife and doubting our pseudo-medical, or our medical-adjacent industry, like, I don't know. I would be reluctant to leave my dying wish in the hands of these people. I always felt like a fake smart kid because I had zero interest in chess or puzzles. Yes! Me too! And like, especially like, I've talked before about the fact that I am not a science. I just don't connect with that. All of my smarts are in literacy, I guess. And I know science is just a different sort of literacy. I suck at STEM. All of STEM. I'm just terrible at it. But my brain just goes for it with the humanities. But no, that's fake smart. It drives me insane. It's the Sigmund guest house. Oh, where they wine and dine the geezers into signing up for the service. What's you're not making your job sound any more like valuable or reliable? Like, gonna be honest, if I was in the marketing/PR department of Sigmund, I would have fired Watts a long time ago because he is not helping. He is anti-helping. Sure been a while since I visited. It looks a bit different from when I was last here too. Let's check it out. Sure. Okay, we've got to find memory orbs. I remember that. Okay. Let's get inside, out of the weather. Requires one memory orb to proceed. Oh, good. Wandering the grounds. Let's do it. Who are you? What are you doing outside in the cold, Mr. Reeds? Your appointment is about ready. Please, right this way. Okay, got a memory orb. That was simple. I would have fired Watts if I was in any department with any firing power. HR in particular, legal. Yeah. I mean, he is not making any recommendations for himself anywhere, really. The part that deals with HIPAA compliance. Yeah, like, you need a certain amount of discretion when you're in the medical and medical adjacent industries. Like, it's not... Near enough is not good enough, my dude. Welcome to the Sigmund Core Guest House. Please have a seat in our living room. Shall do. Can we, like, talk to him directly? Are we good to go? Why don't you sit back and enjoy some tea first? You must have come a long way to get here. I need to get back home soon. I'd just like to inquire about your service. Very well. Someone will be here to get you shortly. Did I get an orb for that? I did not get an orb for that. Someone will be here to get you shortly, okay. Who are you then? There's so much to the world, isn't there? Much more than one could explore in a single lifetime. say, wouldn't it be nice to visit where you've always wanted to go? Jeez, ugh. I can't. When I was working in fast food, I felt bad about upselling people extra guacamole. Like, I could not give people this hard sell, it just feels so scummy. I've already been there, once upon a time. Okay, we've got the not middle orb. That's mildly irritating. I don't recall the fireplace here looking like that. Okay, Eva. World map. Can't look at the world map. Let's head this way. This is not a subtle sales pitch. It really is not. I assume they're looking at the painting on the wall. What is up, my dudes? This photo is taken from the stage's perspective. Exhilarating, huh? Not many people get to experience what it's like to be famous. Oh, this is making me uncomfortable. We sure get a lot of requests for that. So if it floats your boat, consider it done. Sales has always been the one area I've been sure I would never do. It's just... I can do some sales because there's a lot of overlap with customer service, and I like I'm one of nature's few people who likes customer service. But like, that hard pitch is just... It's bad! I'm sorry, I know it works, but it's bad! If we have to do another one of these, I'm gonna go take a nap. It's not so bad, at least we get it done fast and go home early. Somehow I don't think it's that simple. Mostly because we don't have the other memory orb yet. What's upstairs? You see, our service is really quite simple. You tell us your wish, and we make it happen. Fame, wealth, unreached goals and secret desires. You name it. It's bad because it works, Yeah, and I mean... There's that whole ethical discussion there that is a whole discussion in and of itself, and like... I don't know, I come down on the side of not being comfortable with that, obviously. But I can't argue with the results. It does work. We're your genie, Colin. What is your wish? Awful. So, if I understand this correctly, you're saying I can't wish for more wishes. I mean... You know, I've done and seen a lot in my lifetime. I've been to where I once thought I'd never be, seen what I once thought I'd never see. Stop rhyming. But, in the blink of an eye, suddenly there's no more time. And I find myself here, just like everyone else. It works by making people too uncomfortable to say no, though. Yes, and like, over the long term, I feel like it's not a good strategy. But... I walk through these doors and I realize that there's still this empty feeling inside me. I don't mean to be ungrateful to the life I've had, but... I just want to feel like I've done enough in this world before I go, you know? Oh, good. Specifics. How helpful. That sure makes this easy, Colin. Thanks. Appreciate it. I want to say I've lived a happy life, and I want to feel like I have few regrets. But somehow... After all that, I still can't. That's why we are here, Colin. Just give us the word, and we'll make it right. The vague promises. Man, I sure hope I don't have weird regrets when I die. I know exactly what all of my regrets when I'll die will be. This game makes me feel fortunate that I don't actually have any so far somehow. That's, I mean, that's a good place to be. This game series, that is. I mean, that's a good thematic note. Tell us your regrets. What is it that you want us to fix? Regrets. I don't know what to tell you for regrets, but I can tell you what I want. Please, do! I want you to make me live that fulfilling life I wanted. But I want you to do it without changing anything I've been through. Colin. We gotta have a chat, my buddy. My pal, you are asking a lot. I realize that's the entire plot of this game, but... you don't want us to change anything. Colin, changing things is what we do. We change things and we make them better. That's why you come to us, so we can make it better. We can solve your problems. Everything you wanted but couldn't have in this life, we can give you the chance to get it. But if you want to get something, you need to give up something. This guy is an engineer's nightmare. Like, he's not getting it. So, I ask again. What do you want as your last wish? Very well. I want you to give me a fulfilling life, while changing as little as possible. And if you have to change something, please just keep the memories of the life with my family intact. Okay. So, you want a way's specificity from the contract. With something like that, I hope you know there are no guarantees of result. I'm aware. It's settled then. I'll put our best people on it. At this point, like, keep the staggering amounts of money you must be paying us and give it to your family to inherit? If they're so important to you? Like, that seems way more fulfilling than only possibly getting the results that you want here, like... Just saying. It's settled then. I'll put our best people on it. Thank you. That's all I ask. And then we showed up. Received note, Colin's wish. Got it. Try not to change anything? And we have free reign over his fate? What kind of a last wish is that? I don't even know where to start. We've seen worse. The important thing here is that the boss said, we'll put our best people on it. I still find this business plan so weird. Like, would people actually sign up to live a better life in your head just before you die? I feel like regrets are regrets because of their impact on the real world. Yeah, but like, I also get the temptation of wanting to escape that. Like, at the point where we leave them and then they die, they don't know anything better. I like this game because the best people at this company are a couple of fuck-ups, and as a fuck-up, I like to think that I could be the best at something someday. That's extremely hashtag relatable, but also I have to point out that his best people were Roxanne and her partner. We're just the people they called in on short notice. We're their best people, Ava. Booyah! Actually, about that... never mind. Let him have the moment. Okay, I'm good. Let's go get the memento. Oh, just one more thing. Please don't tell my family. Okay, so his family definitely, like... That's the friction there. They love him, they don't like us. I don't want them to think I'm not content with things how they are. Coolio, let's ski-daddle. Oh, that looks like a memento. It's glowing. Alright, I forgot I have to do this individually. You know, I've been rather impressed. What for? Well, back in the days, you kept on yelling dumb juvenilities, I don't think that's a word, when shooting the barriers. But recently, I haven't heard any Haruken or Kamehameha or whatnot. It's been rather pleasant and professional. You had to remind him. Oh. Mm-hmm. Don't do it, Watts. Don't do it. Oh, now we get multiple different... Sure. Okay. So, I think... You know what, I'm just gonna go for it. Actually... Let's do that. Do I want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that. How do I... Do I want to circle this one, like, all the way around? I'm assuming I need to get all of them to disappear, right? And they match at 3? So this one has to go to one of those two. One of them has to be a 4. How do I set it up into a 4? So, and then... Ah! I don't like this! Oh wait, okay. This one can be... Oh, okay. So that one has to go... But then how do I do those? Oh. But then... There's this one! Left on its own! Oh, this is gonna take a while. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Wait, okay, I can get this one here. Okay, okay, I got that. I got it. Wait, did I only have to get rid of one of the types? Okay, that didn't work, so what have I got to do? I believe there was help text that I just totally missed there while being mad that it... No, it did work? Oh my god. Okay, well, I solved the puzzle! I fixed it! Oh god, we're still so far ahead in the timeline. I'd better head out now, but before I forget... How did that end up at... Oh, okay, it's a hat. I thought it was like a serving tray or something, and I was like, wait, why is that his but at the Sigmund house? Hat makes sense. Here, take this hat, Pops. With the headache you've been getting, you should be more careful of the wind. I don't think that's how headaches work. I've been telling him that for ages, he never listens. Alright, alright. I'll wear it if it stops the multi-directional nagging. I'm so glad they decided to add more puzzle elements to this story game. They were definitely something it needed for the emotional punch. I get that it adds gameplay interest, especially if you're playing on your own and not watching someone who's bad at puzzles stream it. But for these purposes, like, they are a bit, like, of a distraction, I guess. Hey, it's been a while since your thing with Pam didn't work out. Listen, I was talking with my old colleague the other day. He's got a daughter named Jenny, you see. She's single, and... Oh, Asher, I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. Look, thanks, but I think I just really need to focus on my career right now. So, you guys gonna go back to feeding the ducks or something? We wouldn't have to resort to that if you visited us more often, you little bastard. Everyone except Eva can swear. Aw, but that hat is 100% cotton. Well, alright, you're off the hook. Are you gonna play through the whole game, or are you stopping at a certain time? I think I'll probably, if people are gonna stick around, I'll probably go for another hour, because I usually do the 3-hour stream yesterday and I missed it. But I'm not playing the whole game today, no. Drive safe, dear. We'll stay here and keep being overlord of the docks. Bye, Ma. I'm proud of you. Not for the dock thing, but like... You know what I mean. Why are we proud of our mother? This is an interesting hook. Don't stay out too long at this time of year. Which I'm guessing is autumn from the beautiful leaves drifting in the foreground. That kid needs to make us a grandchild. No. No. What's wrong with Jenny, anyway? Probably nothing, but you know how it is. When you were young, didn't your parents try to push people onto you too? Sure did. It was awkward and forced. Sucked all the chemistry out of it for me as well. What are you doing? I'm texting him Jenny's info to set them up. Call it. My buddy, take the hint. Good for another hour? Nice. Don't do that! He's driving. Do it after he gets home. Good call. Make sure to include some pictures, too. The good ones, with lighting coming from the side. Why do you have so many pictures of your colleague's daughter? That's just weird. No words. Receive note, regret, no grandkids. Okay. Do you have anything memento-ish? Send the pics with no duck face. Yep. Okay, nothing memento-ish there. How about the bike? Nothing with the bike. I'm guessing the bike belongs to Colin, right? Like, it's gotta. Anything on this car? It seems not. So we know one thing we need to provide for him at least, and I can't believe grandkids, like, seriously? Oh, we just, like, found an orb? That's cool. If I ever turn out like these parents, please shoot me for Alex's sake. Alex has... Okay, 2 memory orbs, 1 for each duck. Yep, cool. No, like... My dad is definitely getting to the point where he's making meaningful noises about me dating, and I'm like... That ship sailed, my pal. It's gone. Just accept that. I really hope that he just accepts that. Are you serious? One for each duck? I'm not complaining. Wish there were a whole flock. Received note ducks. I have to check note ducks. Like, come on. They quack things up. Solid. Can't interact with him. I'm guessing the others are... Yep, okay, probably over there. With the other people. What is up, my dudes? My pals? My granddaughter turns 5 this year. Can you believe it? She's growing big so fast, I'm thinking of making my knitting modular. Time really flies, huh? No kidding. I didn't even realize how old I was getting until I broke my other hip. Word of advice. Don't go breaking your hip. Thanks. That's helpful. One good thing I can say about my parents is that they never once did the grandkids thing. Then again, both my parents' kids were total accidents that were really super suboptimal for their lives, so I don't think they're actually very into kids. That's, like, a reason to not be into kids. And plainly they've been rewarded for their silence with a grandkid. I mean... First great-grandkid on my side of the family too? Oh, that's interesting. I am, like, the youngest of my cousins, so... No, this really is the point of time in my family where everyone's looking at me like, hey... And I'm just... Stop. I've been lucky on that front so far. Seriously, I shouldn't even be out right now, but I am, to give you a memory orb. Why are you out right now? It's like just a bag of loose bones rattling around in there, I tell ya. Just clanging and clanging, clanging and clanging. I don't like you, my pal. How are you even standing up? Okay, so there's still the blue one. Can I go in? No, must have missed something then, I'm guessing. Can I go into the garden? It seems not. Oh, okay, we triggered a cutscene. My father was the oldest in his family, and I'm the oldest cousin by 7 years. Second oldest was my little sister. Yep. That's interesting, so all of your cousins are... Because I remember I'm the same age as your little sister. So... It's interesting that she's the second oldest, but I'm like, I'm the baby of the family. What's this? Their call card. I printed out another. Sigmund Core. What made you change your mind? I still feel the same way about it. But some days I wake up and see you on the balcony, looking out like that. You don't say it, but I know there's still something that aches you. Tell me, are you happy? Of course I am. I have you and Asha. And I want to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on finding that elusive something instead of focusing on what I have. Generations are complicated and fluid. It is true. It is true. Then why do you want to go through with their services? Just because I'm happy doesn't mean I don't have regrets. Not that it'd be related to you two anyhow. So like, while he regrets the lack of a grandkid, maybe that's not one of his regrets, you know?